Yes, I am sitting in the tub. It's early. Everybody in my house is asleep. Kids, including my boyfriend. And my kids asked me a question this week that I've been answering in small portions. I just been answering the question like in small situations, giving them scenarios and things like that. But I still have to address the situation because that's the person that I am. I address shit. They wanted to know why their cousins never get to come over here and stay. Now, albeit I do have a small house. It's small. It's rather shack-like. Um, but I went to explain to them, and I hope I didn't show nothing. I went to explain to them that it's always been that way. In my family, which is which was my mom, me, my sister, and my brother, I feel like I was always the one that they put into a box to try to control, to try to keep from shining while we promote the other ones. That's the best way for me to say that right now with words. I feel like the others are promoted and then I made sure I'm stepped on. It's always been that way. So when my boyfriend asked what's wrong with my family, when he say he don't really fuck with them like that, and my kids ask me questions like that, all I can do is be 100. Let's start with my grandmother's birthday party event that I was late to. They always be throwing little small digs for you to laugh at. Like, who wants to laugh? It all started with this fucking PlayStation, which I thought was a bad idea in the first place. But being the mother that I am, and I know that I can't afford one, I'm not gonna say no to it. None of this shit was my idea. And the ringleader be my mama. She be the one starting the shit. I see. I see the little shit she do. I guess she don't think I see it, but you know I'm not dumb, so you know I see it. When it was around my son's birthday, he was saying all the stuff that he wanted for his birthday. He knew I wasn't gonna get him a PlayStation. I tried to see if I would have enough money, but and it's water hot, y'all. So my mama go stick her nose in it. Oh, we gonna get him a PlayStation, and she goes and tells my brother to get it for him. Now I don't know what shit my brother is on. I do know he about to go overseas. I do know. Keep it on me. I'm gonna keep it on me. So now, since he came back in our life, because he wasn't even talking to none of us for some years, a long stretch of years. 3 to 4, maybe 5. Yeah, he wasn't even speaking to my mom at all. Like I don't fuck with you at all. You definitely is not nobody that I'm proud of or excited about to even speak to and say hello for 5 years on a phone call. This how this nigga felt about you at the time. But as soon as he come back, she right back to promoting. And I never got a promotion when he left. Never got a promotion. Because my sister was always there. And she's at the top. It used to be my brother till he said fuck everybody. And then my sister. And then me. But now it's definitely my sister, and she's probably gonna ride that hoe all the way home. Cause she soaks it up. She ain't innocent either. So now he comes back and he's this totally different person. But let me just stop. Okay, so she tells my brother to get it. He puts on his hero cape and he goes and he buys it. But he calls me and he says, I'm about to kids a PlayStation, but I don't want you to tell me I bought it. I want it to come from you. They need to see their mama giving them something. Their mama give them lights and water and a roof over their head. That's what she get at. But let's carry on with the conversation because this is a PlayStation. He said, I'm going to get it for his birthday. Just don't say nothing. I'm like, okay, I'm rather honest with my kids. I tell my kids what the real is. So that already was a problem for me. But I agreed to the shit. But I still didn't tell. I still told my kids that he bought it. Because I don't lie to my kids. So I said, y'all be careful when y'all around people who y'all tell about it. Because y'all uncle did buy it. See, I already covered myself. See, I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. Which I guess is why they hate me. So I had already protected myself. I had already told my kids, your uncle bought it, but he had his reasons why he don't want nobody to know. I didn't know what those reasons were. They weren't shared with me, but he was just like, trust me, just tell him that you bought it. So we went through the whole rigmarole. He opened it as the birthday present, and I told him the same day that I did not buy it. Because like I said, he just came back and he put this hero cape on. I don't really know this nigga like that. I don't really fuck with this nigga on the daily or my sister on the daily. So, you know, everything you gotta look at this shit with a side eye. So we go on with this. My kids know I didn't buy it because I told them right away. But everybody, the PlayStation has been a big deal. Everybody. Anyway. So, we gonna skip past all the other bullshit that goes on and we gonna focus on PlayStation. So, I get a call last week. It's from my mom. She say, now don't get mad when I ask you this. That's kind of like one of them statements like, I don't mean no harm, but when you definitely mean harm and you know you finna piss me off. But when I tell you what she said, the shade is all through the whole thing. So here we go. Don't get mad when I ask you this, but did you sell the kids' PlayStation? Did you pawn it? Because if you did, then I'll give you some money to get it out. Again, an example of promoting they shit. If you felt the need, if you thought that I pawned it, which I didn't, they still have it. And she said she thought I pawned it because I didn't let them take it with them when they went to go spend a night somewhere. Which again is just not something that I would do with a PlayStation. Just let them drag it around from house to house. But since I didn't buy it, she thinks she's entitled to wherever it goes. Don't work that way. So I respond back to her, hell no. She could tell I was already pissed, but at the same time trying to be respectful. But there's only so much I could take. So me going back to how it's always been and why I can only take my family in small doses and why I don't fuck with them like that, why I don't trust them, all that stuff. So yeah, and I already said I possibly don't have no money to where I want to go pawn something. And if that was the case, why would you offer to get a PlayStation instead of helping me with whatever situation I had going on? See, the I in this picture ain't never mattered. It's always been her and what she wants. And again, how she promotes him and demotes me. And she did that all in one instance. And then I have several instances. I'm just giving you the one regarding this fucking PlayStation. So now, since my brother has been introduced to his niece, because he's missed the whole first half of her life. So now that he's been introduced to her, now he done fell in love with her. He's like, I love Ashley. She's a sweetie. She's a sweetheart. You know, all this bullshit. So he asked me what was I going to get her for Christmas. And I said, nothing. He was like, well, I still got a Walmart list. And so if you're gonna give her something, just let me know because the boys is good. You know, all up in my shit. Like I asked for this shit. I didn't ask for none of this shit. He called me and asked me that my mama told him about a PlayStation. We was doing good when we was in the shelter and nobody gave a fuck. We was doing good then. So how you think a PlayStation or a piano or any of that shit is gonna mean a motherfucking thing to me? That shit don't mean shit to me. Especially if it ain't done with the right reason. Now, when he asked me this, the whole while he got me on speakerphone, I'm in my feelings that day, probably because I was broke as hell and knew I wasn't gonna be able to get my baby a piano. You making me list all the shit that I really want her to have that I can't afford. So I'm like, oh, thank you for doing this, and you don't have to do this, and blah 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 blah. All while he got me on speakerphone. Now I know he got me on speakerphone, but he could be busy. But now I see. Now I see. I see the real. I see the real. And he's done this too. Especially when it comes to the women that he with. You know what I'm saying? He be do like his I don't even want to go into that. Like, cause this is me being nice, cause I can eat their ass up. Like, ooh, I could fire their ass up something terrible, but no, I ain't gonna even do it. I ain't gonna even do it. I guess this is just a PSA to my motherfucking family. It's like they try to draw this. They drew their line in with permanent marker and tried to draw my shit invisible, but I see invisible because you're trying to act like this is not what it is when it is what it is. And for Christmas, all you can think to buy them is a PlayStation case and a game. Because you put me in a box, you don't give a fuck. You just want to keep me in the same with your foot on my neck. That's what you want to do. And that was it. That's all I wanted to say this morning. And to take me a bath, get up, It's raining again in Dallas, and it's supposed to be cold on Christmas, so they say.